Does your dog have separation anxiety, especially when you leave the house? Do your neighbors complain that he barks all day? Or do you come home to find your house and possessions destroyed? Well, here are 3 ways that in most cases can cure separation anxiety if you follow through. Remember, it's not just one training session that'll fix the entire issue. You'll need to take the time to work on it. So there are really 3 things that you need to put into place to help things. Number 1 is exercise, and this is a big deal. Number 2 is conditioning, and number 3 is controlling your own emotions. As for exercise, you can exercise them with play and also exercise them with training. It's really important for your dog to get the amount of exercise required for his breed every single day. If your dog enjoys you throwing the ball for him, then that's a great way to exercise him. But a lot of dogs won't fetch. They won't bring a ball back. So if that's the case, then you'll need to take him for daily walks. If you do these things in the morning before you have to go to work, you'll want to be sure you wait long enough to feed them either before or after their exercise. When you were a kid, do you remember being told to wait at least 20 minutes before going swimming or doing some other kind of strenuous activity? All of that food in our stomachs, plus swimming, running, or jumping around, could give us a pretty bad stomachache. Well, this same issue can arise in our own dogs, and in fact, it can be much worse than just a stomachache. There's something called bloat, and I will talk about that in a future episode. But for now, just know that if you exercise your dog before he eats, you'll have to wait a little while before you feed him, and if you exercise him after he eats, you'll have to wait even longer. The time frame also depends on how much food you put in his bowl. But for now, back to our problem with separation anxiety. Aside from daily exercise, you'll also need to work with conditioning them to react differently for when you leave the house. Even if you're not aware of it, your dog does know that you have a routine before you leave the house. If your dog starts to get upset, maybe when you grab the keys or when you perform a certain task like grabbing your purse or your wallet or putting on your coat, then get some treats that are of high value to him. Or if your dog doesn't want to take treats, use a toy or be prepared to give him lots of praise and love. Start simple by just grabbing your keys, your purse, your wallet, and then immediately put them down and give him a treat or a toy or praise, whatever your dog responds to. Be sure to really lay on the good boy, good girl, and lots of pets. Repeat this step several times. Then begin to add things in. For instance, walk to the front door, walk back to him, give him treats or praise. Repeat this step several times and continue to slowly introduce things during each training session. What you're doing here is conditioning him to understand that when you leave the house or when you're getting ready to leave the house, he's going to receive something good in return. The next step in the process is where you'll do something like walk out the door, stay outside where he can't see you for a few moments, and then slowly continue to increase the time that you stay outside. This is, of course, if he has done well. If he's not behaving, then you've gone too far, too fast. So either start over or go back a couple steps. Next, when you really do leave, none of this reassuring your dog. Many people unwittingly set their dogs up for failure by doing this. When you hesitate or you feel bad about leaving your dog home alone, they do sense your hesitation and your feelings, and it will make them uncomfortable. So I understand this. I hate leaving my dogs. I wish I could take them everywhere with me. But when I do leave them alone, I control my emotions and I leave confidently. So try these tips and let me know in the comments below if it helped. Thank you so much for watching.